According to Genesis, it tells us the sun, moon, and stars are our witnesses for days and moedim, or appointed times, and years. So, when Moshe tells us that it's the month Abib and we're to observe it, we need to use the heavenly signs. I'm studying the sun, moon, and stars, or the three witnesses calendar. I'm going to show you in this video what we're finding in the Shamayim right now and the signs that we believe that the watchmen would have been looking for in the east and west gates. That's at sunrise and sunset. The most important signs that tell us what season we are in, so that we know when we need to start counting or numbering our days for the festivals or the Moedim. What we are looking for in the east and the west gates are the lamb being led by the sun in the west gate as the sun is setting or going down. And then in the east gate, we should be seeing the virgin rising in the night, holding the Abib seed star in her hand. After we see these in the east and west gates, we're looking for a full moon to cover the seed. On the screen, it's April 1st, 2025, and we are starting to see Aries from the east gate to the west gate. When the sun rises and sets, you can see the signs of Yah. Moshe tells us to observe the month Abib. Abib means ear of corn. Here we see the star Spica in the Virgin. Spica is the Abib star. Spica means ear of corn or ear of wheat, just like Abib. Here you can see that Spica was named after Abib. The Hebrew always comes first, and now in Latin it's spike or ear of corn or ear of wheat. There you go. Now you can see the woman is rising. That is in the east gate, as the sun is setting in the west. The sun has just set here in the west, and the first thing that we see is the lamb. The lamb is following the sun, or being guided by the sun. Notice the sun is moving down and the lamb is following the sun. And the bright star in Aries, Hammah, is leading. It's a sign in the Shamayim. In the east gate, you see the woman with the seed, and in the west gate, you see the lamb being led by the sun. And there's a new sign appearing at the rising of the sun, or before the rising of the sun. Behold, the bright morning star is appearing. The Venus star, which is Noga in Hebrew, which means the brightest, is starting to rise first. It is turned into the bright morning star. Let me zoom in. We're looking at the east gate before the sun rises, and now we see the bright morning star. So you may be asking, why does it matter that the bright morning star is appearing? Well, the star Venus, or Noga, is on an 8-year cycle. It is not always the morning star. Some years it is the evening star. Noga, or Venus, just moved from the evening star to the morning star, and that is rare. It's on an 8-year cycle. But listen to what Messiah says. Knowing that Venus, or Noga, is the brightest star in the Shamayim, he says, I, Yeshua, have sent my angel to testify to these things to you for the churches or assemblies. I am the root and the offspring of David, the bright and morning star. The bright and morning star is arising for us to see in the east gate before the sun. I know these signs have a great meaning, and hopefully together we can seek it out and learn. Now I'm going to show you here in the east gate before the sun rises. You see Venus. This is happening now. Venus just rose and passed the sun, and now is the bright and morning star in the east gate. And there you see the water bearer, and then over in the west gate, the lion. The lion is directly across from the east to the west. You have the Lion of Judah in the west, and in the east, you have the bright morning star. There with the water bearer, telling us it's time to cleanse and be ready for the Abib, and the woman with the seed, Abib, getting ready to plant. My current understanding is the moon is renewed when she becomes full. And she also represents the Holy Spirit pouring out her light. At Messiah's conception, Yah and the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, came upon Mary, the Virgin, and planted the seed that became our Mashiach. The seed is the Abib star in the Shamayim, and the conception will play out, and I'm going to show you how that plays out. The moon that is full or renewed, filled with light, is going to come over the Virgin. Here is the east gate and the west gate. Here now you see, as the sun sets in the west, the sun has just gone down. Right as the sun goes down, you're going to see the Lamb being led by the sun. Again, the Virgin is rising up with the seed in her hand. Now we need to move through the days of this month until we get to the full moon. Here on the screen, as I move through this month, the month of April 2025, you see the signs in the east and the west gate even more. You're seeing the Virgin and her seed, and you're seeing the Lamb. At the sunrise and the sunset, you are seeing those signs in the east and the west gates. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so now on the screen you can see I've fast forwarded through the month to April 11th and 12th. And as the sun sets in the east, the moon rises and rules the night because she is full. But look where she is. She is covering the Abib as if she was the Holy Spirit coming over the woman in the Shamayim. And opposite of the woman is the Lamb. Now it's interesting here, if you see on the screen as I move it, the woman and the moon and the seed, they are going to plant in the west gate or go down in the west gate. And it appears as if the moon is moving to the feet of the woman, and the woman is clothed with the sun. So if, like me, you're working to understand the three witnesses in the Shamayim as Yah's calendar, as Genesis instructs us to, we first saw the sign of the sun, equal day and night, that Enoch discusses. The world says it's an equinox, but Enoch describes it as equal day and night. Then we're looking for the next full moon that is with the Abib, or in the Virgin, which we showed here. And that moon needs to be full and passing the Abib star. You also are looking for the sign of the Lamb in the Shamayim, should be exactly opposite of the woman and of the seed. Another really cool sign that we know will happen in the Shamayim If we count from the full moon 14 days, you will have the moon with the sun in the middle of the Lamb, the whole family together in the heavens. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope it was a barakah or blessing. Shalom, brothers and sisters.